Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon reading for the Virgo full moon of March 2022. That full moon will be with us on the 18th of March at 3:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This reading will be all about those past, present, future lunar phases that are affecting and impacting us. Keep in mind the full moon cycles last from about 28 to 30 days between full moon to full moon, so that is the time period that we will be looking at. So the past will be the last 30 days or so. The present will be the present energy coming in with the Virgo full moon, and the future will be the next 28 to 30 days after that. So let's go ahead and jump in. Also want to mention, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box, guys. So dear Spirit, dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please show us what we have for our fabulous Aries for this full moon cycle in Virgo, March 2022. We're also getting ready to come up into your sun sign, Aries, just 2 days after that full moon. Yes, we are. Let's see what we have for their best and highest good. Let's see, Aries, please. I feel like I should say a big early happy birthday to my Aries folks out there, because you are getting ready. We're getting ready for a new cycle, new start. Aries season starts the spring equinox when the sun moves into Aries. That's when spring begins. That's the way it works. So in the immediate past, the last 30-day cycle, we have step out of your comfort zone. So I do feel like a lot of my Aries folks with this last cycle lunar energy, you've really been, kind of pushed into some new energy. This card shows our South Node, so this is where we're coming from in our past incarnations, past lives, and you may feel like some old karma is lifting, some old energy is coming to a completion, and you're going into something very new. For some of you, it might feel a little bit like, whoa, where am I going? What am I doing? But it's actually for your very best, because it's leading you to a place that's actually going to be much more fulfilling over time. Let's get a clarifier on this card. Yeah, and I feel like, whatever it is from the past, Aries, I do feel that you have really been longing for it somewhere deep in your soul. Even if on the logical level you're going, oh, I don't really want to deal with change, I don't really want to deal with something new coming in, this wolf moon, this hunger, there's something deeper in your psyche, in your soul, your subconscious that's saying, no, I need to go forward. I need to step out of the tried and true, the well-known trod path. I need to try something different. In the immediate present energy of the Virgo full moon, we've got our new moon in Pisces card, meditate and contemplate. So I would actually encourage you to take a little bit of downtime during this full moon, on the 18th and maybe throughout that weekend. Aries, just take it easy. Rest if you need to, relax if you need to, because we're going from the Pisces energy, wrapping up the winter, wrapping up the old year cycle, into the brand new fresh energy of Aries. I actually will be doing a live stream on March the 20th. That's a Sunday, and that will be a celebration of the spring equinox and your season. So that's something that we'll be doing as well. But we are going into your time, so give yourself some time to reflect, to relax, rest, meditate, listen to music. Maybe take a nice bubble bath, something that really helps you to kind of recharge and refocus as we begin this new year here. You may be feeling very sensitive, physically or spiritually, emotionally. Very sensitive energy. Yeah, surrender. I would say just go with the flow with this energy of the full moon. Wow, beautiful. Really. Yeah, let things go, let things flow. Anything that's been bothering you, stressing you out, causing you anxiety or worry, as much as possible, this is time to release that into the universe. Going into the immediate future, working through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. That's interesting. You've got two water moons and they're both the new moon phase. So I do feel like there's some kind of emotional rebirth, some kind of new beginning psychologically going on. Scorpio energy to me is very insightful. It's very deep. It's a great time for counseling, therapy, or getting to the heart of the matter. And to me, you know, anything that you've needed to release, anything that you've needed to let go of, any old fears, any old wounds that have kind of kept you back from moving forward in a powerful way, that's what you'll be working through, you know, over this next month's time. And it's going to bring a lot of really powerful transformations when you do that work. And don't worry here, Aries, look, you are protected. Spirit has your back. So as you work through anything that's more sensitive, difficult, a little scary to address at times, you are protected. You are cared for. You're not going out into this alone. Spirit has your back, and you may have as well, you know, friends, family, people in your life that have your back as well. That's a beautiful card. So next we're going to get into the tarot. We're just going to stay with the same column, past, present, future, and we're going to deepen the messages up with a couple of tarot decks. So Spirit, let's see what we have for Aries in the tarot around this Virgo full moon, please. Yeah, there's a lot of release, I feel, that's going to go on here. You know, you've been fighting hard. You've been really tough. This is the warrior spirit here with this Nine of Wands in the past position on top of that South Node and on top of that Hunger Moon. So I really do feel you might be feeling a little bit like you're at your wit's end with something or someone, because that Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior a little bit. It's like, I've been fighting. I've been beat up. I can still keep fighting, but boy, I would just really love to let this go. I'd really love to take a rest, take a break. Let's get a clarifier on top of this. I felt like two of these were coming out, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. And this card comes up again. This card is in the future as well. So I really do feel like you're very self-protective right now. You might be really kind of having to be a little bit emotionally detached here with the King of Swords, right? You're really kind of having to, I don't know, be careful of who you talk to, or you feel that way. You might be a little concerned about getting taken advantage of or getting hurt. And so, you know, you might be a bit defensive or a lot defensive depending on the situation or the person, since this is a general reading. But there is that sort of like, you know, very, very careful. You've got your guard up for sure. And I feel like what's coming in with this Virgo full moon is it's like you just want to let it all go. You're so sick of fighting with other people or having to defend yourself against negative energies, right? So it's like you just want to surrender. You just want to release. But this Eight of Swords is here, right, in that present energy, right? And so this to me is turning loose of those thoughts, right? Those thoughts that just go round and round in our head and kind of keep us trapped and feeling stuck. You know, this is a situation where, you know, you can step out of that mental trap anytime you decide to, Aries. Nobody is controlling that for you. You know, it's time to release some of these doubts, worries, fears, negative self-thoughts or things that you might tell yourself that keep you stuck. It's time to let that go, to surrender it. I think it's interesting that, you know, we have that, the dual energy. We have that very relaxed kind of surrender energy with that Eight of Swords. So it gives a very clear directive of what it is that you need to release. And on top of this, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like another thing that can help you as well, you know, in addition to rest or meditation, things like that, Nine of Pentacles is really about enjoying your work, enjoying the things that you do, maybe literally or metaphorically getting out in the garden and getting back in touch with the earth, grounding yourself, centering yourself, and really remembering, you know, your joy, your value, your own personal self-worth. Going into the future, we do have that Four of Pentacles again. So I do feel that this is a double message for you. Capricorn also had this card come up twice. They had it on top of itself too. So if you've got some Capricorn in your chart, you may want to look at that reading as well. There's definitely a little similarity there on that. But, you know, to me, the Four of Pentacles is about guarding your heart. You know, notice how she has those coins, you know, all over her heart space, her heart chakras. So she's, you know, potentially worried about getting taken advantage of in love. And also, you know, there is that concern about, you know, should I spend my money, right? Because it's coins, it's pentacles. So it's like, how much should I save? How much should I give? You don't want to be in a position where, you know, you can't give freely because you're so worried about being taken advantage of. You don't want to be in a position where you can't love and open your heart up because you're worried somebody's going to hurt you. But that is the energy of the Four of Pentacles. Like I said, I think, you know, part of you is very guarded, probably not without reason. It's usually because somebody has hurt us or somebody's taken advantage of us. That makes us go, oh, we got to put our walls up. So it's really about some self-examination. You don't want to let fears run you. There's nothing wrong with being discerning, though, Aries. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. Let's get a clarifier on this Four of Pentacles, please. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You're being very emotionally discerning. It's like if somebody got in there in the past, whether financially, romantically, or both, and they took advantage of you or hurt you, you're like, I'm going to be extra careful next time. Queen of Cups is Scorpio energy. You also had the working through your fears with the Scorpio in the future. So I do feel that, you know, any kind of therapy, counseling, psychological work that you do is going to benefit you greatly. It's going to heal you a lot from the inside out. And I also feel that you are learning. You're learning how to place those good emotional boundaries. Look at that Death card on the bottom. This is more Scorpio energy. A lot of Scorpio coming in at the end of this reading here, Aries. So I do feel like you're transforming from the inside out. You're learning a lot about what makes you tick and how to be more careful with who you let people, how you let people in the future. The other underside is the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like you're going to be very careful in the future about love offers or emotional offers. Offers of any kind, but especially emotional ones. You're very, very, very protected around that. You're like, okay. Be more patient, give them more time, and continue to focus and work on yourself and your best well-being. That's always the best place of strength to come from in any situation, Aries. So let's get into a manifestation. Let's see what is manifesting into the life of Aries throughout this lunar cycle, please. Reveal what needs to be seen. Look at that last quarter moon in Scorpio. Wow. If you've got some Scorpio in your chart, you'll be feeling this one even more, but there is a ton of Scorpio energy coming in at the end of this reading, so I feel like there's a lot of transformation. A lot of revealing of your inner self and inner soul, and it's really showing you what you need to see, what needs to be let go of, what needs to be worked through. Let's get a affirmation on this as well for you, Aries. Let's see what we have. Integrity. I love this, especially with that beautiful dragon on there. Yeah, keep your personal integrity and strength in place. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. Ooh. You know, Scorpio energy can get into issues of control. You know, and Aries, if you've had somebody that has kind of been trying to control you or push you around, which I don't recommend doing to an Aries because they won't put up with that forever or even at all most of the time. But if anybody's been doing that, if anybody's kind of gotten into your life, and I know how that is, you know, if you love them, it's tough. But if somebody's been trying to push you around and live your life for you and tell you what to do, it's, oh, yeah, that's not going to work. It's time to drop anything that offends your soul, offends your heart, that is just not right for you. Wow. What a powerful reading, Aries. Comment below if this resonates with you. I'd love to hear what's going on. And I hope this full moon is beautiful for you, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.